Guys, we're gonna go completely unscripted. I'm just doing this off a whim because I think you guys need to hear it. So why you should lift weights, and this is the reason that I think you should do it, and I'm sure there's a million reasons why you should. But, so, this is the reason why I think most people, general population, everybody I think should be able to do strength training 3 to 4 to 5 times a week, okay? More muscle, if you put more muscle on your frame from weightlifting, it will make you have a higher metabolism. Higher metabolism equals you burning more calories. So an example is, say a person is 150 pounds and they are 30% body fat. And compare them to a person that's also 150 pounds, but they're only 12% body fat. The person that is only 12% body fat is gonna burn much more calories. I shouldn't say much more calories. You're gonna burn more calories than that person at 30%. So that means you can eat more food without it sitting on your body longer and turning into body fat at some point. So if you can get stronger and put muscle on your frame, higher metabolism, the more pizza and margaritas you get to have that will not sit on your body as long. So that's awesome, right? So I know the second reason, I think you guys probably all know someone who's lost a lot of weight, but didn't exercise, didn't do it. They just ate or did cardio, but they didn't actually strength train. And that person may have lost weight, but their body looks frail, right? It looks not sculpted. It's not the ideal physique that you would think of. So in order to shape your body, to build your upper body, to build nice shoulders and arms and chest and glutes, you actually have to lift weights. You have to be resistance training and pushing weights that you have not pushed before. You need to build a stimulus through lifting weights in order to change your body and sculpt those muscles to the shape that you would like. And that doesn't come from, just eating in a calorie deficit or just doing cardio, okay? Those things obviously help you be in a calorie deficit, but the most important part to transform your body, we need to be lifting. Now, the third reason, strength is never a weakness and weakness is never a strength. This is a quote from Mark Bell. I think it's opposite actually. Weakness is never strength. Strength is never weakness. So as we age, we want to be strong. No one ever said, as they got older, I wish I was weaker. So you want to have strong grip strength. You want to have strength in order to get up off the ground and get up off the floor and to be able to pick up your feet by having strong hip flexors. As we get older, you need strength in order to have a higher quality of life, and I think this is super important. So you don't have to be the strongest man in the world, but you do need to maintain some level of strength in order to be stout as you get older and to not be frail and to be fragile and be at a risk of getting injured easily because you didn't lift a couple times a week. So, awesome quote that I love from Mark Bell. The last one is strength plus stretch is gonna equal increased mobility and less injury. So what I mean by that is, a lot of times when we're doing an exercise, we need to train full range of motion. Full range of motion. So if you guys don't know what I mean, range of motion is just the placement of the weights when you're working out. So say I'm doing a shoulder press, right? We're pressing all the way up, all the way down. We can shorten the range of motion. A lot of people do by just stopping short and pressing in this shorter range of motion versus coming all the way down as far as you can or even going neutral and getting as low as you can. Your body, your muscles and your joints are capable of coming all the way down to a full range of motion and then all the way back up. So I think we get into trouble when we are only training short ranges of motion. So if I only train the top range of my motion on my shoulder press, I'm gonna create an imbalance at the bottom of the shoulder press. So what I mean by that is, we're always getting stronger here, but our shoulders can come here. Like we have the ability to move our shoulders and arms up and down in this position. But we're not strong down here because we never train down here. We're always training the top part of that exercise, which creates an imbalance, which is gonna eventually lead over time to some type of shoulder issue. Because we're strong here, but you're not strong here, right? And life happens all over, right? Same thing with like a bench press, okay? We may stop short on a dumbbell bench press instead of coming all the way down into our chest, or even a squat. We're just squatting to not 90 degrees or even to 90 degrees when our body has the ability to go all the way to the floor and back up. And again, those imbalances, the muscle gets strong, but the joints, by not going into that full range of motion, never gets worked out and never gets increased in strength by going into those full range of motions, which creates lack of mobility. So when you do start working out 3 to 4 times a week, but do full range of motion on everything as possible. Go down as far as you can without pain and go up as high as you can without pain. Okay, make sure you're doing proper form. Consult a trainer or a physician or someone that can help you with the weightlifting if you're struggling with that. That increased mobility by coming all the way down and being strong at the bottom range of motion of every exercise is going to cause you to have more mobility and it's going to cause you to have less injury. Because again, we're not having those imbalances by only training a shorter range of motion. We're trying to get strong throughout the whole range of motion, full range of motion, which is going to make us more mobile, right? If I train my squat all the way down, I'll be able to, in real life, be able to get down easily to the ground and play with my kids, and I'll be strong at the bottom position, and I won't have mobility issues because I haven't been training that, right? So less injury if we train full range of motion. So these are just a couple of reasons why I think you should weight lift, right? You get to eat more, you get to transform your body and actually sculpt it, you get to be stronger, and you get to live a higher quality of life as you get older, and you get the less injuries if you're training properly. So I think all these are great reasons for you to start working out. If you guys have any questions, I'm always happy to help. So yeah, good luck. Like I said, start off slow, build slowly, and you'll start seeing all these benefits if you stay consistent.